And we are back after another section of crazy fuckery from Streamlabs. It just keeps dying. We've run, like literally, this is Primetime 100, but we've run maybe 400 events, maybe plus, you know, in the last X amount of years. No, in fact, a lot more than that, come to think about it. But we've never had this level of issue, so I do apologize. Primetime 100, quite clearly, the fates are against us, but we appreciate you guys sticking with us and showcasing the true Primetime spirit as we get into the next one, the one we were so highly anticipating, the bout of an ages. Fadnator and Kante is here, the championship on the line, and it's gone back to their cameras. That's crazy. That is crazy. I don't know what Streamlabs is doing to me, brother. Like that, bro. This is mad. yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Well, hopefully these guys are ready now. Obviously, we do apologize about the delays once again. It's the only time I'm going to say it again, but this is crazy. Is Cyrus about to cry, bro? I did it off stream, bro. Nah, not genuinely. Yeah, no, exactly right. And I mean, the support has been crazy. We hit 2 hype trains before we even started the show. So thank you to CV, J-Dime for the raid, Young Lepo. Obviously, the absolute goat in Bang Bang as well, coming through, giving out a couple of gifts. Sean Cokery. I mean, the Niska, Matrix, Ginger, all of you lads. It's been Smudger, but beautiful, beautiful amount of support. We appreciate every one of you. And it has built to this moment, the co-main event of the evening, Humble, between the lineal champ. Oh my god. No, we're not. Oh, you want me to? There you go. Okay. That was actually my fault. That one was actually my fault. I ain't gonna blame Streamlabs for that one.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's get this on. I did a wholehearted thing, Cyrus, there, and everything.
I know,
I'm so sad. Jay, what the fuck?
Jesus, brother, Jesus.
Let's get this party started, though. It is the Xbox Championship. It is Fadnator versus Kante. You've given all the backstory there, Cyrus, and you know these two guys essentially fighting for their pride right now. Fadnator trying to be, it's the lineal champion versus the real champion, right? So it's a Fadnator fighting for his pride right now, and obviously if he doesn't win this, all that stuff with Trixie earlier on doesn't mean shit.
Yeah, exactly right. I mean, look, he has to. Yeah. He's been building the storyline that he is the best ever. He has put on performances to showcase that, but obviously the current primetime champion may have something to say about that. And as the mighty doctor said in the analyst booth, Kante is an incredibly interesting champion. He is very, very and severely underrated for his style and his skill level there, Jay Diamond. I feel like he's going to keep Fadnator honest when Fadnator is on form, and we've seen that already.
Here's the thing. The record is 61-1, but he could win this time because, as we've seen, he's made a lot of improvements, becoming one of the best fighters in the world. When he beat him back then, it may have been he was a different player. This is a new Kante, so if he wins, it will be against the best version of Kante.
Yeah, Fadnator's got records like that against everybody, so essentially you can't let it get to you. You've got to do your best to beat him, and obviously every loss is a learning curve, Cyrus, so you've got to essentially learn from that and try and kind of anti-play him. But I'm liking what I'm seeing Fadnator. Look at the way he's chipping away. Yeah. Just the teeps, the subtle sort of boxing. It's not much, but it's just chipping away slowly at Kante, sorry, you can see his health going.
Yeah, but I do like what I'm seeing from the champion, the current champion, in response as well. He has attacked that right leg often and early. Nice little check right there. But you can see it's had an effect on Connor early, J-Dime. And accompanied with that, he is digging to the body with that lead body hook. I don't know if that's going to get him caught or not, but it is definitely just kind of stifling the offensive Fadnator just a little bit.
Yeah, he's utilizing a great game plan. When there's someone like Connor, where he's powerful, where's he weak at? Cardio, body, legs. Those are what you attack. You take that cardio away by attacking his body, and then you take away his base by attacking them legs, Humble.
Yeah, exactly. I liked what he was doing early, but then Fadnator changed the kind of game plan to press him so he couldn't leg kick, so he couldn't take away his base. But every time he does kick the legs, he has success, and he needs to kind of stick to that. But Fadnator's too good. He keeps coming forward, changing it up, making sure that he takes away an arsenal from Kante.
Well, It was back and forth first round. It actually looks. Kante got that. Kante got it. If looking at the stats alone, right? The stats alone would say that he.
They do not matter. We learned that today. That it doesn't matter.
No, bro, but like, don't talk about it. Like he statistically outlanded this man. A little bit worse for wear in terms of stamina, but he gets credit early in the second.
Oh my god.
Brutal.
What were we talking about before that happened?
I don't know, and I don't care, brother. That was madness. Do you know what I mean? That was on some other level right there. Turning it up, Badinator now senses blood in the water humble, and this is where he's at his most dangerous. Unlike most people, he does not overextend. He calculates his approach and then walks you down and beats you.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Ante needs a gift from God right now because at the moment, Badinator is pressing him. He's hitting him at will, essentially, and it doesn't look like a lot's going through, but it's bleeding through, and he's catching him on that second shot.
Oh my god.
Backs against the fence. It's about to be over if he doesn't change it up, Jedi.
And he has to get off that cage. He against Connor boxing. Get off the cage at all costs. Either fight your way off the cage or circle out. Get off the cage.
Yeah, Kante, as Concept is calling out for in the chat, he needs to survive this round and have his corner give him a Leon Edwards corner-like, response. Don't let him bully you, son. Don't let him bully you. I mean, this guy's 61-1, but that next one is the only one that counts when the primetime gold is on the line.
You want to hear something crazy about that? They was telling me they wasn't from spars. They're telling me this is from rank. This not even spars, that record.
Jesus Christ, man. He hasn't said it wrong. Fighting there, trying to put the beating on to Kante right now. He needs he needs an ambulance.
There's a beat down. He needs help.
Or in the towel.
This is it, bro. This is it.
He needed help a long time ago. Oh my god. That was one-way traffic.
Again, I'm breaking stuff. I just elbowed something over. SK Badinator, the lineal champion, is back in a big-ass way with 6-0 leading into this event to Humble. He is now 8-0 with the championship strap around his shoulder.
It's going to be difficult for anyone,
any human being.
Yeah, any in this community to take the belt off Badinator this year. As long as we don't have any funny business with anything else, right? I can see Badinator holding the belt for the entire season. From performances like this, you just don't know who's going to be able to compete with him. But there's a lot of killers for sure tonight. I'm excited to see.
Yeah, he's turning into our John Jones. That's what he's turning out to. He's our John Jones right now. Look, he may have had some setbacks outside of the cage that stopped him from competing, but you saw when he steps back in there, he didn't miss a goddamn beat, J-Dan. He walked down the champion and didn't even, honestly, he was almost unrespectful in the way that he approached that fight. Do you know what I mean? That 61-1 record, that lineal.
Essentially, I feel like he's won almost every round they played against each other. He walked in there like, yeah, he doesn't belong in here with me. That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
When I did the promo, when we did the promo with us, and he actually said something. He said in the promo, and I cut it out, was when you see the record between us, you're all gonna laugh on commentary. And I didn't think it was relevant because I didn't realize what he meant by that. But I understand now what he's saying. Like, if he does that to him every time. Like, I don't ever want to play Fad. I'm just gonna say that. That's all I'm saying. Like, he bullies his friends, man. Like, that's like he usually have like 60-10, 60-5. Not him, 60-1. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
On some other level, bro. On some other level. Like, this guy is a terrifying force in the division. I don't know what the future holds. We have seen crazier things happen, but his skill set, his unrelenting style, he's merciless in there, bro. He was merciless. He would beat his friends like they stole something from him. Like, it is something else when he is stepping into that cage, and it has been a true honor to call his fight so far, and I cannot wait for his next one. Take a fucking bow, Fad. Take a bow. I mean, he's doing himself. He's doing the FSK boys. Incredibly proud. He's put them on the map, bro. Like, genuinely, he put them on the map. He was the leading guy.
Brought people with him as well. Brought people with him, like people like Bossman and other people. He's brought people with him. That's what a leader does.
Brother. Well, we have a couple of moments as these guys get set up. They're just getting their stream set up. Hopefully that will be ready and going in a moment. But as they do, I just want to take this final opportunity. We look back at this card, right? We have had an absolutely monumental night of fights, Humble. I mean, from the opening bout to the last one, the drama has been at an all-time high. The kind of the performance of everything, brother. Streamlabs itself messing up and fumbling the ball, not just for ourselves, I hear from others as well, but also then the guys who are stepping in there, the drama that's kind of happened, the kind of comebacks, the decision victories that maybe went the other way, all of the madness that is built into Primetime 100 has been truly mesmerizing, and it's been a wild journey so far.
Crazy from the start of the card to Reaper obviously beating J Dime with that decision and getting the nod when J Dime
there we go
had a clean one, right? Going from that to then Kai and Swaggy and Kai being toxic, going all the way through the card of that logic, Pabst beating up Psycho Shark in the fashion that he did. Versus style beating Word Life, and then you've got Upper in the card, Evil versus Winter with that death kick. You've got Fonty versus Intro, Moolah versus Storm for who's the gatekeeper competition, and all these other great fights like Smudger, FSK Fadnator versus Trixie, and that Fadnator versus Kanta right there to this right now, the main event of this evening, Cyrus. It's gonna be CV versus Ripe. For the PlayStation Championship. Now, this was supposed to be a number one contenders match between Ripe and Vuk. Yep. Vuk didn't show up, so we moved Ripe up. We're not going to put anyone else. It's too long of a show, so we're not going to start doing changes with all the technical issues. Yeah. So Ripe deservedly gets his title shot.
Yeah, exactly right. 6-1, currently on a 4-fight winning streak after. Basically because of the bye, right? He was on a 3-fight winning streak. I'm willing to consider that he won basically in that last fight matchup. He's now finding himself in with a title opportunity. CV has been a dominant champion when he's been there. It's been him or Smudger in that spot. They're the only ones that have been able to hold it for any length of time. And with Ripe MMA, and honestly, his ability to finish fights, I feel like he poses one of the biggest credible threats to CV's reign here this evening. And CV's a man that's going to relish that threat.
Oh, man. He's getting Pewter Yan. I've never seen him use Pewter Yan. He usually gets TJ. That means he's here for business. If any time I see someone use Pewter Yan, you're here for bad intentions.
You're not looking to utilize the movement and utilize the kicks. He's going to be looking to walk him down, but it'll be interesting to see how CV kind of adapts. He's known for being on the back foot, the counter attack, kind of in and out sort of movements, keep the stamina high, J-Dime. But with Peter Yan, all of his traits going forward and kind of hurting your opponent and continuing that.
Yeah, he may have to play a different game. Like, when you're used to fighting like with TJ on your back foot, it may be different for you to just walk forward. Like, it's just different, Humble.
Yeah, I understand, and we might see a new wrinkle to essentially CV's game, potentially. Maybe not though, Cyrus.
Maybe not, brother. I feel like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That he's done, he's done his thing, man. I don't feel like he's ever changed himself, no matter the opponent. I feel like he feels he is the enigma. He feels that other people need to solve him, not the other way around. And his style is, more often than not led to victories. Like I say, Ripe MMA, though, does have a absolute knack for finishing fights out here. J-Dime won Submission of the Year in 2022, and that was actually after setting it up with beautiful combinations on the feet. He's done it multiple times, both in submissions and knockouts. This man can finish the fight anywhere, and that's something that CB is going to have to respect. Oh,
yeah, right.
Oh, he couldn't try and do it straight away. First round. Potential kill for CV. Ripe gets out of the way.
I was about to say Ripe always finds a way back. But then again, he's going against a champion, and they fought before NPT. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah, isn't he the only loss on Ripe's record to CV? I'm pretty sure that's the case.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, you are correct. 6-1 in the loss.
He was also when CV was on his way up in PT, or when he first started, Ripe was one of the first people he fought too.
Yeah, exactly right. Bro, these guys, man, I feel like they're a matchup made in heaven. I feel like a lot of people won't give Ripe the respect that he has rightfully earned so far, and he's going to showcase that this evening. I believe in CV as a champion. He has been an absolute pleasure to work with and has showcased both inside and outside that cage absolute excellence and grace in every single step. But, as I mentioned, Ripe is a credible threat and is showcasing that already. He did get clipped, but he's had some very, very good moments in this fight and is keeping CV more than honest here, Humble.
Yeah, he's been hurt a few times in the rounds and been dropped a few times. You can't look at it as a fight, as a whole. You've got to look at it as rounds. and this is one round that essentially is down. That's all he's got to think. I've got to change the game plan. I've got to get back into the fight, but essentially I'm only 1 down in 5, so I've still got 4 more to work.
Man.
Nice.
Stay in the fight. Stay in the fight and start to hit now, Cyrus.
Yeah, and look, Vera is a durable fighter that traditionally does better as the rounds go on. He is attacking that body incredibly intelligently. You know, landed statistically more punches, in that first round. But J-Dime, as you see, the stun is definitely going to put it in the favor of the current champion. I feel like these guys still have a long way to go, but they are starting to try and solve the puzzle that is each other.
Man, here's the thing. Ripe has made CV use more stamina than he's used to, but it's still really high, and he has the damage too. So it's gonna be tricky for Ripe, but Ripe is doing a good job. He's landing on that. Oh,
I like that from CV. The stutter step comes out the side. It's in with a 5-piece combination. There's some fries to go with that J-Dime as he takes him to the fence right now, trying to get a finish.
Oh my God. What is Ripe gonna do from here, Cyrus?
Well, he did say in between rounds that that there is a bit of a ping problem maybe in this one, and obviously, as you well know, both lads, you do have to adjust to it over the course of the time, and I feel like Ripe has started to do that. He's starting to find his rhythm. CV incredibly dangerous as always, of course, looking for those killer shots, but Ripe using those keeps, using those kicks very, very well in the second round.
You just need success. All Ripe needs is some form of success, like that, someone to kind of help him change the course and get some respect from CV. CV's come out flying, had a great first round, caught him there, and essentially he's took control of the fight. You've got to regain the control, and Ripe's got to do something soon in this round. I like the leg kicks, J-Dime.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Remember when I said the stamina was close in the first? Now the stamina's nowhere near, Humble.
They're starting to get away from him, and those boy shots are not going to help the cause of Ripe MMA as he tries to secure the PlayStation Championship. Cyrus, going into the first half of this round, or the second round, sorry.
Yeah, exactly right. Oh my goodness, these guys, man, they're trading in high vulnerability spots. I'm never 100% sure who's getting the better of the exchanges, except for right there. Ripe is actually stacking up some really nice head health damage right now. Timing. Oh my God! Shot after shot is landing.
Holds his ground, goes for the throw. My God, it might have got it.
He did.
Oh my God.
J-Dime is in shock right now because CV.
This is some controversy. This is some trouble here. Let's see how he react to this.
Nice work, gets a turn right there straight away, straight into mount.
Oh.
Yeah, beautiful.
Oh.
Here we go.
Now.
Oh.
This is where CV does such great work. Look at the combos.
Oh
my God.
Wow.
Okay, it's over now.
The fuck?
Yeah, it's over.
Power bar. What just happened? Sorry, did you just the power up there? He just went Super Saiyan.
That's something else,
he literally just pressed the button and was like,
I mean, that triple up on the straight at the end, and then just to go into the hook, bro. I mean, look, this guy.
Yeah,
this guy,
man.
Yeah, love to see this guy do his work. Ripe MMA looking as dangerous as he could until CV was able to get that top mount, in which case it was a different game entirely. And that brings one hell of a conclusion to what has been an emotional night of fights.
Cyrus, wait. And still.
Yeah, no, I'm going to get to it, brother. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's been an emotional night, and to encapsulate it all, the PlayStation division has an and still moment with the truth in CV from Team Truth doing the goddamn thing once again. It has been an absolute pleasure calling the fights alongside, of course, yourself, Mr. Humbleding, J-Dime TV, and shout out once again to the guys that have been doing the analyst work here this evening, supporting us from behind the scenes between Lucky 13, Pudgy, and like I said, the little engine that could in Doctor Who. It has been an absolute pleasure, guys. Until the next one, next week with Primetime 101, stay safe, much love, and once again, we appreciate the goddamn support from every single one of you, from the follows, the views, just the everything from the subs to the biddies. It means the world to us. It shows us that we're doing something right, and I can tell you that from the bottom of the heart of Primetime MMA, we love each and every one of you.